Hey guys, this is Tashina from Logical Harmony, and today I'm going to be sharing my October favorites with you. These are the cruelty-free and vegan products I've been using a ton the past month and just ones I've been reaching for a lot. If you guys are interested in learning more about cruelty-free brands, just head over to my website, logicalharmony.net. So I don't have a whole lot to share. This month has been a little bit weird. We live in Sonoma County, so there were the fires, so we were evacuated for a while, and then I went to Michigan to visit Rianne. You're probably already subscribed to her, but if you're not, you should.
Thank you so much.
So I really didn't try a ton of new stuff this month, but I definitely found some good, solid favorites because my routine was very pared down for most of the month, so I think that helped. So first is one of the new Eye of Horus lip shades. I have been really into the shades Honey and Peach. They're both so good. I love this formula. I really like traditional lipsticks because they can be very hydrating, and I just enjoy that. I like a lipstick that works as a lipstick and a lip balm, and these definitely do that, and they're really, really nice. I love their color range. We did do a whole swatch video, so if you guys want to see all the shades, I'll link to that down below. So I just like swatch them and try them on. But I've been really loving, like I said, the shades Honey and Peach, but I feel like this Honey it's like such a good nude for fall because it has that little bit of depth into it. And if you're someone who's like me, where you don't necessarily go for like the super dark lips all the time, I think shades like this are a really great transition shade into fall and winter shades. Or if this is all you ever do, it's just a little bit of a darker nude, but the formula is just so nice. It's so creamy. It really stays put, and I've just been loving them. So from Kiparis, I've really been loving the Pot of Shade Heliotropic. This is a broad spectrum SPF 30. It's a sunscreen and a primer. I think I've talked about this a couple times before. I've been wearing this under my makeup, so I'll put on like my skin serums and my eye cream in the morning and then layer this over. And I've been skipping primer a lot of the time because this stuff it creates such a nice, smooth, even foundation. And because it's moisturizing, I find that it lets me wear a variety of foundations. So some that are sometimes a little bit too dry for my skin, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, it works so well with this. It's just a really, really nice balancing moisturizer, and I love that it's SPF 30 and it does not have flashback. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering about that as well. And I feel like just all the Kiparis stuff I've tried has been really nice. When I was in Michigan, I tried the Moonlit Catalyst, I believe that's what it's called, which is like a natural version of a retinol, and I was like blown away by that. I used it a few times, and even after just the first use, I saw a dramatic difference in my skin. And I feel like that's how a lot of the Kiparis stuff is. Like, you do see some immediate changes, and then the more you use it, it's like the better it gets. And another product from them I wanted to talk about is the Glow Filter, which is a refining mask. So I did a Mask Monday on this.
Are you using that hashtag?
I was doing Mask Monday.
Oh, Mask
Close
Monday?
enough.
Okay, well, welcome back to that. This is the show where Tashina and I get drunk and do face masks.
And I've been using it pretty consistently since, like, I'd say once or twice a week. And you put it on your clean face, it's like a gel. It's like a jelly type mask. And it feels really nice. And afterwards, your skin just feels so smooth. And it suggests applying it in the morning, like using it before you put on your makeup. I've done that, and it does seem to help things apply a lot smoother. So you would put this on your clean face, use it, rinse it off, then moisturize, follow up with the Pot of Shade, and then start putting on your makeup. And it does create a really, really nice, smooth, even base for makeup. So I'm really impressed with those two. Another product that I've been loving this month is the Osea Hyaluronic C Serum. I love serums. I love hyaluronic acid. If you guys aren't familiar, it will help kind of like draw moisture to your skin and help your skin maintain moisture, which this time of year is so necessary, especially with everything that was going on. I felt like my skin was very stressed out, and this stuff has just been amazing. So I put on like 1 or 2 drops at night. Kind of just depends on how much I think I need. So it is kind of like a gel formula, but it's not too thick and sticky, which I like. It's enough that you can actually get the product out of there easily. And I just love their line. Their ingredients are very natural. It's kind of like with Kiparis, where you see very instant results, and then just the more you use it, the more you see those results. And I'm really, really loving this stuff. I'm gonna talk about deodorant. So this is the Takasumi Detox from Kaya Naturals, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you know I've been using this for quite a while, but they reformulated, and I finally got to try the new formulation. and it's really nice. It's really, really nice. So a lot of people that tried it before didn't really like it. It was kind of like a gel formula. I think that's the best way to describe it. So it felt like a little bit wet when you put it on, and a lot of people felt like it didn't help control any wetness while they were wearing it. That's one bit of customer feedback that they took really seriously, and so they added, I believe it's arrowroot powder, yeah. So they added more arrowroot powder to the reformulation to help with, you know, just help manage dryness a little bit for those who need it. If you've used this before, you know it was kind of like a clear formula before, and now it's not. It's like a matte gray. It goes on smoother, it lasts longer, and it just seems to be more effective in general in this new formula. So I'm really, really impressed by that. I do have a whole video talking about their little detox kit, and I'll link to that down below, but I've been using the soap from that, and I'm going to be using the bath salts, I think, tonight, because I'm kind of going through that process and resetting myself. I planned to do that in October, but again, with everything going on, it just didn't work out that way. Life got in the way. So I'm going to be doing it during the month of November. So if you guys are doing it too, comment, let me know. And last time I mentioned this, a lot of you guys asked me what my favorite scent was. I really like the cold pressed rose, but right now I'm using Juicy Bamboo, and it is like, it's citrusy. It's a little bit citrusy, not like the lime one. I'd say this one smells a little more like lemon or grapefruit, like some of the brighter, sweeter citrus, but I really, really like it. This is one that you guys have heard me talk about a lot before too, but I'm including it this month because I've been using it so much, and it is Lip Love from Kiparis. They did just come out with tinted ones that are also vegan, which I'm dying to try, but it's just such a nice, nourishing formula, and this has been the lip balm I've been reaching for over and over and over during this past month. I took it with me traveling. I get really bad chapped lips when I travel, and this stuff just works so well to prevent that from happening, so I've just been totally hooked on it. Also, Justin has been using this a ton because he also gets really, really bad chapped lips. He uses this as like an overnight treatment, and it seems to have really made a difference in his lips this season, so we're both just super, super into this. So I've been trying out the brow gel from Plume. If you guys know, I kind of fell off the wagon with brow gels for a while. I was really loving the Eye of Horus, like their new Brow Define, which is a brow fiber and gel, and I've been using that pretty much consistently for a while. And when Plume sent me this, I had heard so much buzz about their brand that I wanted to give it a try, and I'm really, really impressed with it. So I really like the color. I'm wearing this shade Chestnut right now. I think it's such a good match for me. They did an amazing job with that, but the formula is really good. And the reason I wanted to mention it is I know a lot of people use brow gels, and I have in the past too, and they work well, but the ingredients aren't necessarily the best and aren't necessarily nourishing for your brows. And I feel like with Plume, it's the total opposite. It's really good, clean ingredients, and they're very nourishing for your brows. I also really like too how it sets my brows into place, but they don't feel like crispy or crunchy. I like it. And it comes with a double-ended brush too, where it's a spoolie on one end and then a slanted brow brush on the other. Super, super easy, super convenient. And all shades of this are vegan. I think they did do a decent job with the shade range as well. Another eye product, and this is also what I'm wearing today, but this is the I Think I Love You palette from Colourpop. When they launched this, as soon as I found out it was vegan, I just had to order it because I was so excited that Colourpop finally came out with a vegan palette. They've been doing these pressed eyeshadow palettes for a while and none have been vegan, and I love their pressed eyeshadow formula, and I felt like I was really missing out. And I love that I can like get the single pans and create my own, but I just wanted to be a part of that, you know, and they're very affordable. This was like 16 bucks. It's a mix of, well, it's mostly shimmer shades. There's a couple matte shades, a couple like light shimmers. I don't know why I pointed at black. That's a matte shade for sure. This one's like a light shimmer, and then a few foiled shades. And I've just really, really been loving this. I love the color combination in here. This is definitely up my alley for sure, but it's just really, really pretty shades, and I love their formula so much. Another kind of darker lip combo that I've been loving is the Au Naturel Sustain Lip Stains. This is the shade Marsala and Camel. I like to mix them together. I posted a photo on Instagram recently and a bunch of people commented on my lip shade, and it was these two mixed. So the formula, again, super, super nice. It's not like a dry down matte lipstick in that way, but it is very nourishing, and it does give a nice, it's not like a full matte finish, but it's like pretty close to it. I'd say it's similar to when you buy a traditional lipstick that's a matte formula. I think that's a good idea of the shade. These two shades I think are really pretty alone. So that's Marsala there, and then Camel. And I was kind of on the fence about Marsala and if it would be too dark for me. And then when I saw it on Ashley, who is the founder, it was so pretty on her. So I was like, I need to try it. And Camel is a shade that I think can be very intimidating to wear because it's a very cool toned nude. But what I've been doing is mixing them together, and it just creates such a nice, pretty, like berry nude that I've just been really, really loving. So I love the formula of them. They're very moisturizing, very nourishing for your lips. And I do really like the shade range, but I've just been totally hooked on this combo. And because I know people are going to ask, they are long wearing since they do stain your lips. Even as they start to like naturally fade, if you're like eating or drinking, you do still have color on your lips for a really long time. So in the video that Rihanna and I shot, it's on her channel, so I'll link to it down below, but it's where we both did a get ready with me using products from Au Naturel, and we talked about this there, but we got to custom make our own lip gloss shades. I love our shades individually, and I love them together, so I'm just gonna swatch them so you guys can see. So this is Rihanna's shade, which is like a pale pinky nude, a little bit cool toned, and then mine is kind of like a metallic peach. These are glosses from Au Naturel, so they are very, very nourishing. If you've not tried their glosses, you need to. Their formula is really great. But I just think these are pretty together, and I'm wearing them mixed today on my lips. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I just feel like they complement each other really well. Maybe I would just think that because it's Rihanna and I. You know, these shades are very much us. Like they're shades that we definitely gravitate towards as individuals, but I love that they're so pretty mixed together as well. So those are my favorites for October. Leave a comment, let me know what some of your favorites are, and I'll see you next time.